Hello lovelies, welcome back. Let me show you how I made this and this from Okara. Yes, you heard me right. So that's the fourth part of a 4-part series where I share all you need to know about Okara and several ways you can use this in recipes. So if you're excited for this video, let's get right into it. First, let me show you how I made this delicious Okara noodles. In a bowl, you're going to measure in 1 cup of wheat flour, then add to this 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to add in half cup of fresh okara and also 1 egg. You mix everything well to combine, and if possible, you're going to add in some water to bind the ingredient. Now in this case, I added in 1/8 cup of water for this purpose, but you may need less or more, so make sure that you are very careful with this. From here, you're going to transfer the dough onto your work surface and go ahead to knead this to develop the gluten and also bind all the ingredients. So guys, 2 things you would definitely need when making noodles: a tough dough and some strength, because I tell you, kneading this dough was no joke. So once you are done kneading the dough, you're going to transfer this back to the bowl and allow this rest for about 20 to 30 minutes just to relax the gluten and also soften it up. So after roughly 30 minutes, take this out and cut these into your preferred sizes. In this case, I managed to cut this into 4 pieces. Now on my flat surface, I'm going to roll these dough pieces as thin as possible. So you need to roll this out to the point where you can see the reflection of your hands underneath the dough, just like this. If today is your first time here, you are welcome. Consider subscribing to this channel. It is actually free. And don't forget to turn on your post notification so you never miss an upload from me. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always tuning in and watching my videos. You're the best. So now what is left here is to cut this into your desired strips or sizes. And to make this easier, I'm going to fold this into a zigzag pattern. So just like I'm doing, you fold a small portion of the side facing up and you turn it over and fold a small portion of the opposite side. So you repeat this pattern and you would have this. After that, go ahead and cut this into your preferred sizes. Now, you should make sure to flat the surface of the dough before folding, otherwise it's going to stick together when you cut them, okay? After cutting, sprinkle a bit of flour and go ahead to loosen this up to separate the noodles. And that's what you're going to get, guys. Our noodles are ready and we can cook them and enjoy them any way we want. Let me know what you're going to make with these noodles in case you make them. For me, I made some stir-fried noodles with them and I'm going to show you how I made this in my next video, okay? So if you want to store your excess noodles, you can keep them in a Ziploc bag or a bowl, put them in the freezer. So anytime you want to use them, you just take it out and transfer it directly into the boiling water. The next recipe I'm going to show you is this nutritious and high fiber Okara wraps. Add 1 cup of wheat flour into a bowl, then half cup of fresh okara. To this, add in 1 tablespoon of oil, then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix this well to combine, then you're going to add in some water to bind the ingredients. So roughly I went in with about 1.5 tablespoon of water. Now transfer the dough onto your work surface and go ahead to knead this. So while kneading, you can adjust the water if the dough is very dry, or also you can add in more flour if the dough is sticky. So from here, we're going to allow this dough rest for about 20 to 30 minutes, just like we did in the noodle recipe. And afterwards, we're going to roll this out and cut these into our preferred sizes. For the size of wrap I wanted, I managed to cut these into 3 pieces. I'll go right ahead and flatten one of the dough, flat the surface and begin to roll this out as thin as possible. Like I said in the noodle recipe, to know this is done, you need to at least see the reflection of your hands underneath the dough. So you're going to repeat this for all the dough pieces, and once you are done, toast this in your dry pan under medium-low heat until the surface turns golden or begins to puff up. Once you are done, cover this so that it doesn't dry up. And guys, this is what you're going to get, these soft and bouncy Okara wraps. These are so good and you should definitely try it. Let me know in the comments how you're going to enjoy these wraps, okay? If you have some potatoes at home, then you should definitely try this Okara potato patties. Go ahead to peel your potatoes, wash them and cut them into small cubes. In this case, I'm using 3 pieces of potatoes. Go ahead to boil this until it is very soft. Drain out the water and allow this cook for a while. After some time, transfer this to a bowl and begin to mash this. Once you are done, go ahead and add in the other ingredients. To this, I'm going to add in some fresh okara, onions, bell peppers, garlic, some black pepper, chili pepper, coriander powder, salt and dry parsley. Mix everything well until combined, and if this is still sticky or wet, you're going to add in some breadcrumbs to bind everything, okay? So here I just added 1 tablespoon of breadcrumbs to bind everything. So watching at this point, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Now you're going to scoop this okara potato mixture and mold this into these round shapes. So I find that using the ice cream scoop actually works well, so if you have that, make sure to use it, okay? Guys, that's what you're going to end up with, but we are not done. Let's make the coating that we will need for these patties. So you need 2 eggs for this. Add in a bit of salt and whisk this to combine. Now to coat these patties, you're first going to dip it into the egg and make sure this is well covered. Then transfer it into the breadcrumbs and do same for that. So you're going to repeat this for all the patties until you end up with this, okay? Next, heat up some oil in a frying pan and go ahead to transfer these patties into this. So you're going to pan fry this on medium-low heat until these turn golden brown and they are crispy outside and very delicious inside. So make sure to cover this when you are doing this so it cooks well, okay? So once these are ready, take them out and store well so it doesn't get cold. But before we enjoy this, let me show you how I made this easy yogurt sauce that I paired with. So in a bowl, add in some yogurt, onions, lemon, coriander powder, cumin powder, chili pepper and salt. That is it. So you're going to mix all these ingredients and your yogurt sauce is ready. This paired so well with the patties and it was absolutely amazing. So now this is what we have: a delicious patties and flavorful yogurt sauce. This combination was the best. I really loved it and I know you definitely love it if you try it too. I hope these recipes were helpful and you try them out. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video and following through with this series. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. See you in my next video. Bye.